So we are in a 3rd gen Tundra with the Elka 2.5 reservoir and dual compression gesture shocks. And already it feels quite smooth. This is kind of a new experience for me because I don't think I've entirely driven a 3rd gen Sequoia before.
Not with the Mega Shocks.
Not with the Mega Shocks, that's for sure.
It's an interesting experience. It's a little smaller than the 2nd gen. It's got the solid rear axle. The interior's pretty nice.
It's got the twin turbo V6.
But the view out is kind of interesting too. Like Toyota's got the dash and everything pushed up, so it feels like the front window is chopped, like the what are those, like a 300C or something. I feel very...
Oh yeah, like a very high waistline.
Yeah, but the waistline itself isn't high, so I don't know what you would call that.
Yeah,
but it definitely feels mean. You get that hood is out there with all the angles on it.
Yeah, it looks cool.
It's a fun truck.
Fun truck for sure.
Some people are gonna love the solid rear axle in the rear.
Yeah, I mean I think a lot of people are gonna like it. But I'm gonna miss the independent rear.
I'm with you. I was skeptical of the IFS, but IRS. Mm-hmm. We learned to love it.
We did learn to love it. It is a little bit more maintenance. Not maintenance, but it is a little more difficult to work on than the solid rear. But it did have a lot more room in the back than the 3rd gen does.
Yeah, these have the hybrid battery and stuff back there.
Yeah. Turbo's cool.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go find a railroad track, and there's also a road that's kind of bumpy that I want to take us on. Then we're going to take it back on the highway, and that'll kind of give us an idea of like what we're dealing with.
Were you going to jump it?
No, not at all.
It's not ours. Just kidding, it's kind of ours.
It's on lease. I don't think you'd be happy.
Until they did some fiddling with the exhaust to make it sound a bit rumbly.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it sounds good.
It does. It doesn't sound like a V6, honestly.
No. It's got a nice little blurble to it. But yeah, so the Elkas, the cool thing about the Elkas is they're 2.5-inch diameter body. Elka is very particular about their piston design, and the reason they are very particular about it is because they want to use the least amount of shims possible, because the shocks work better if the shims aren't like stacked to kingdom come. So that way you get high speed and low speed damping that's very, very well sorted out.
And they're Canadian, so their build quality is
top notch.
Yeah, they took a lot of attention to detail to make sure all their finishes and everything withstood all the abuse of Canadian salted winters.
Yeah, so the bodies are made out of aluminum and they're anodized, versus like a King that's not, and it's a steel body, I think, but it's not going to be as rust resistant as the Elkas are, that's for sure.
I think they're aluminum, so you should probably edit that.
No, they're steel.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Steel bodies.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm pretty sure about that. Right, so here's the first set of railroad tracks. Let's see how they do. Oh my gosh.
Those are pretty rough, but that was smooth.
Yeah.
It kind of made it, I mean, of course, it's not going to come across on camera.
Well, these are a lot rougher than those. So let's go over these and see how we feel it.
Hold on to your butts.
Just go on the speed limit. And...
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Super smooth.
It sounds worse than it is, because obviously you're suspension's still moving.
Yeah, your suspension's doing all sorts of crazy stuff, but
Yeah, that was nothing.
other than that, like, man, it rides good.
That's the kind of thing where you can go across it with confidence someone behind you is going to
Yeah.
match your speed and blow out their tires.
Yeah. That would not be fun for somebody else.
Yeah.
There's one more road that I kind of want to go on, but I mean, the Elkas are basically living up to their name, but just kind of like something you'd encounter, you know, in some residential areas. You know, we're still driving the speed limit, but it's a little bit rougher than I think it should be. But to me, it feels pretty good. It basically tests, I think, the kind of like all the little nervous road, you know, joints and undulations and stuff. I think that's a good test for the suspension.
Yeah. Segmented concrete roads will
Yes.
do it.
I really like the engine. A lot of people are hating on the twin turbo V6s, but this engine's nice, man. Especially with the hybrid hooked up to it. It just has like power everywhere. The transmission is like super responsive. You know, it just feels good. It doesn't ever feel like it's like, uh-oh, not enough power, or you're having a hard time catching it like sleeping, where it doesn't have the right gear, but pretty much everywhere we're driving it's been on the right gear.
I just lowered myself down with my power seat.
Very nice.
Now I'm sitting low like Alex.
You're way lower than I am.
Am I?
Yeah, dude, you just have a really long torso. Remember?
Yeah.
We have the same length legs. But your torso is like 5 inches longer.
Well, if I come up, what's all that about?
Yeah. I'm the shortest one here at 5'9".
Yeah, but I feel like I was up here before. I'm like,
Yeah, but look at my hips.
yeah, you're all splayed out like
I'm always splayed out.
a mongoloid.
I'm a mongoloid. Have you seen me?
Is mongoloid politically correct?
I'm not offended.
What about the Mongols?